Okay, so if you know me, you know I'm super independent. Like, I don't ask for help, I don't need your help, and I don't want your help. That's just like who I am. I'm a black woman in America, right? Like, the opportunities to get help is really slim, so you just learn how to navigate and figure things out. And so, when I got this diagnosis, even before, let's just rewind before the diagnosis, right? I literally one night couldn't move. I was laid out on my bed, face down, face planted, and I couldn't move. And I'm screaming for my 12-year-old son who's got his headphones on in his room doing his thing. And I'm like, call somebody, right? And then he requires me to think of the person to call, where all I could think of is, just call your grandmother, who is like 2,000 miles away. She couldn't get here fast enough if we wanted her to. So what wound up happening is God said, hey, look, you see where you are? You can't do this by yourself. You need more help. And so people will say, well, how can I help you? I want to help you. Let me help you. And I say, okay, help me. What do you need? Oh, I don't know. Just help me. Do what you can. And so what would wind up happening is people would go to the grocery store and buy things. And I'm like, oh, I can't eat that. I can't eat that. I can't, right? I couldn't eat anything. Oh, let me drive you so that you can have some time out of the house. And then they would drive me places that I never wanted to go. And then they would like give me money to stores that I would never shop at, and all from just like their heart of generosity, but not really helping me process what they're capable of and having a conversation about how does that meet the need that I have, right? So how to help Chris is not a codependency, it's actually an interdependency. It's actually a dance that we do together. So obviously, like most people, financial needs is really important, right? Because my meds are expensive. Raising a 13-year-old now boy, not a boy, and that's expensive. Getting to and from doctor's appointments, compensating my groceries. I need more groceries. I'm eating a cleaner diet. So I would say I also need an ear to listen, a heart to love. Right? So don't call me and say, how do you feel? Because 9 times out of 10, I'm going to immediately do a body scan to see what's hurting instead of thinking, oh, you're calling to love on me. And it's going to put me in a different mentality, right? So our words are so powerful that it creates an environment. And it can snatch me from being in a positive moment to being in a negative moment in an instant. And as well as like, your response to my diagnosis is important, right? I know it's painful to hear that someone you love is going through something that seems like it has a very short span and you want to get all the things in, but maybe save some of those things for yourself in your own time. Maybe just be present and do less and just be. I also think the idea of preparing a meal or taking out for a meal is really important, because with this particular diagnosis and being told that you have a set amount of time to live, time with those that you love, you don't feel like you get enough of it. You live with a different mentality and concept. So just things to think about.